My name is Nana Shindo. I'm married and now living in a new place with my husband, Kiyoshi. Oh, before I forget, I'm planning to go visit my mom today, so I'll be a bit late. Is that okay with you?
Now that you mention it, we haven't been to see her for about 2 months, have we? She's living by herself, so it's a bit worrying. All right, next week, if I can get a day off, I'll go with you to see her. As for today, I'll eat out, so take your time.
Thank you, honey. I have a mother who lives alone in my childhood home. My husband said that we could all live together. My mom said I don't want to get in the way of your new life as newlyweds. But when living alone becomes tough, I'll rely on you then, and chose to live by herself. That's why every now and then we go and see how she's doing, to confirm that she's well. Oh, it's been so long since I last saw you. It's good to see you're well. What are you saying? That's my line. But I'm relieved. Has there been any changes? Oh, nothing really. You worry too much. But thank you. You're always so considerate of me. What are you saying? It's a matter, of course. There's no child that wouldn't worry about their parents. I was so relieved when I was able to see that my mother was well, and for the first time in a long time, we had dinner together and chatted about all sorts of things. Then I headed home. I'm back. Sorry about today.
Nana, welcome home. Don't worry about it. Both my parents are still alive. My older brother checks in on them, so I don't have to worry so much. But you don't have any siblings to help watch your mom, and she's alone. So it's only natural you're worried. Anyway, was she okay?
Yeah, she was doing okay. It doesn't look like she's ill or anything.
Good, I'm relieved to hear it. Next Saturday, I don't have to work, so I can go with you to visit her.
Thank you, honey.
What are you saying? You don't have to thank me. Your mom is family to me too, you know.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Sorry it took much longer than I thought to prepare.
It's okay. More importantly, how did the apple pie turn out?
Yeah, it's the best I've made so far.
Your mom will be really happy. No mistake.
Yeah, because it's her favorite. It was worth the hard work to make it. And then, the next Saturday, we made our way to my mom's house. But...
Huh? Whose car is this? I wonder if a friend is visiting your mom.
I don't know. It seems like the kind of a car a young man would drive. But I don't think she knows anyone that young.
Me too. I don't get it, but let's check on your mom first.
Yeah, that's true. If we see her, she'll know something. We were both confused. We had never seen this car before, and it was stopped in the open space next to my mom's house. But that space is still my mom's private property. There's no way someone could be parking without asking first. Mom, we came to visit. Nana, Kiyoshi, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Mrs. Shindo. I'm glad you look well. By the way, do you have a guest?
A guest? Nobody's here. Why? We have that open space next to the house, right? Yeah, what about it? There's a car I've never seen before stopped there. We thought maybe you had a guest. It looks like the kind of car popular with young men. Do you know anything? Oh, really? Come to think of it, there's been times when I've thought there was a noisy car passing by, but it could be the same car. Huh? Then that means they've parked without permission. My husband and I listened to my mom and we were only confused further. But for now, in order to work on what we have to do, we headed towards the car parked on my mom's property. I don't really know this car.
Then I guess it really is illegally parked.
Mom, what do you want to do? Should we call the police? Yeah, but let's just wait it out a bit. It's possible they parked here without knowing. If we ask, they might stop. All right, if you say so. Let's wait and see.
Yeah, like you say. It might be good to try and settle it by talking rather than calling the police straight away.
So we agreed with my mom and decided to wait and see. However...
Nana, has the driver still not come back yet?
No, not yet, and it's already past 7 p.m.
We got no choice. We've got to go home soon, so how about we leave a note saying that parking is forbidden on private property?
Yeah, let's do that. What do you think, Mom? That's true. If they notice the note, I don't think they'll do it again. Let's do that. No matter how much we waited, the car's owner didn't come back, so we decided to deal with it by leaving a note. If they had parked without knowing it was private property, then surely they'll stop when they know. We were relieved thinking that this would be the end. But in reality, I bought a lot of persimmons at a great price. I've got to take some to my mom. The car is still here. I was shocked by the unpredictable situation, but headed towards the car to take a look around. It can't be. The driver hasn't returned since then? but the note we left is gone. That can only mean that they saw the note and are still parked here regardless. I had seen what I need to see. I realized the car's owner was parked here without permission, on purpose. Mom, I came to see you. Thank you, Nana. I made some meat and potato stew, so eat some before you go. Here are some persimmons. You like them, right? Thank you, Nana. Also, that car is still there. It looks like they know that they're parked on private property. Do you want to call the police? To be honest, I don't really want to make a fuss. The owner was a scary-looking young man, so I want to deal with this thing peacefully. Okay, I'll ask Kiyoshi for his opinion and we'll get back to you. I'm sorry for the trouble. After that, I went home and told Kiyoshi about what had happened. Honey, I want some advice.
Advice? Did something happen to your mom?
Yeah, kind of. It's about the car that was parked on my mom's property.
Yeah, what about it? The car owner complain or something?
Well, if it's not that serious, but it looks like it's still parked there.
Even though we left a note? That's troublesome. Should we call the police after all?
That's where it's been a bit difficult. My mom doesn't want to make a big deal out of it, so she doesn't want to call the police, but I wonder if there's anything else we could do.
I see. What is it you want to call the police?
It seems that the car owner is a bit scary and was a young man, so I think she's scared.
How about we close off the entrance to the open space?
Yes, please.
Right! It's a bit rushed, but we've got cones lined up, so surely they won't force their way in.
Are you sure they won't try again? They're only traffic cones after all.
At the very least, they won't be able to drive over the cones. They may be soft, but I put an extra cone on top of each as well. So even if they try to drive over them, the car will suffer some damage. They won't go to that much trouble to park here.
That's true. If I were the owner, I wouldn't bother.
Right?
Like that, after getting advice from Kiyoshi, we managed to close off the open space with traffic cones. Surely they won't try and park if it meant damaging their own car. We were relieved, thinking this would be the end. But... Huh? Why?
What on earth?
On a Saturday when my husband was off work, we went to see if our plan had worked. The car was back. The traffic cones are gone. What happened?
What? They're stacked up over there!
Huh. That means they got out of the car and removed the cones just to park their car on private property?
Looks like it.
Kiyoshi and I were so shocked we could do nothing but stare at the traffic cones for a while. And once our surprise had passed, we lined them back up along the entrance to open the space. Then we headed to see my mom.
That's what happened.
We thought that the traffic cones would be enough, but the owner just moved them and parked anyway. We don't know what we should do next. Really, what should I do? It's okay for now. But when summer comes around, we won't be able to have a barbecue or anything with our relatives. What to do?
That's true. I've got it. What about this? We won't file an official complaint with the police, but we could just ask them what to do if we were facing such a situation.
You're going to talk to the police?
Don't worry. I'll only ask them for advice.
That's a great idea. We just ask them for tips and use those tips to work it out by ourselves.
Exactly.
Okay, if that's all, then I guess I'll leave it to you. We had no other ideas on how to deal with the illegal parking, so we decided to ask the police for ideas instead.
Hello, this is Somewhere Station. Hello, my name is Shindo. I'd just like to ask for some advice on something. Advice? What sort of advice are you looking for? The truth is, there's a car parked without permission on my mother-in-law's property. We're not sure what we should do. On private property? If it's a public road, then we can take steps to prevent things like this. But private property is in the jurisdiction of a civil court. I'm afraid we can't intervene. Otherwise, all you can do is have the property owner and car owner have a chat. If something was broken or stolen or violence was involved, if the law was broken, then we can intervene on your behalf. Was there anything like that? Oh no, nothing like that. I understand. Also, is there anything we can do by ourselves to prevent the car from parking? Any tips? Tips? I don't know if it'll work, but you could charge a parking fee as a prevention tactic. You could put up a flyer saying, "We will charge 10,000 yen for cars that are parked without permission," or something like that, and leave an invoice under the wiper. What? We can charge a fee? Yes, of course. The right of the property lies with the person who owns the land, so it is possible. Is that so? Thank you very much. You've been a great help.
As a result of asking the police for advice, we found out that the police can't do anything as it is right now, but that the right of property gives us the right to charge a parking fee.
All right. Surely they won't park if they have to pay this much.
Yeah, if you're going to have to pay 10,000 yen as a penalty, normally you'd choose to pay a regular fee at a parking lot elsewhere. We are against parking without permission. Owners will have to pay a fine of 10,000 yen if we find a car that is parked illegally. We wrote a poster like this and posted it before the entrance of the open space. Surely nobody will try to park their car now. Surely nobody would pay 10,000 yen just to park their car illegally. Huh? Why is it still parked here? I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe that someone would park even after seeing the parking fee poster. But that car was still there. I didn't know what to do, so I messaged my husband. Hey, the car's parked here again. What should I do?
You're kidding! What is the owner thinking?
That's what I want to ask. Anyway, what should I do? Should I put a bill under his wiper?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what he does then.
All right. After asking Kiyoshi in order to see what the car owner would do, I left a bill under the car wiper. The illegal parking continued, and every time we saw the car, we would leave a bill under the wiper. However, after finding the car parked for the 5th time, we suddenly came face to face with the driver.
Hey, why are you parking here so often? Please stop! Today, we'll have you pay the parking fee of 50,000 yen. What? What the hell are you talking about? Why do I have to pay you money?
Huh? Look, there's a poster at the entrance saying that parking without permission will cost 10,000 yen.
What? Where? I didn't say anything like that.
What are you talking about? It says right here. Wait, the poster's gone. Hey, what did you do with the poster that I put up here?
How should I know? Can you stop with the accusations? You're the one that should stop. Why do you keep parking here illegally? Okay, I'm gonna park here. Now it's not illegal. I just told you. Aren't you embarrassed? You're an adult, aren't you? Huh? Watch how you talk to me. Look, unlike you guys, I'm smart. You were probably thinking that if I ran over the traffic cones, you could tell on me to the police for breaking property, right? Unfortunately, you failed. And this time, you thought you could put up a parking fee? If you don't have evidence that you put it up, then I don't have any obligation to pay. Do you understand? If you make one mistake, you're committing a crime. Hey, come on! Do your research properly. You're not using this space, so let me use it. That way it won't go to waste. Or do you want to get hurt, mister?
Then, after a few minutes of arguing with the car owner, he ran away laughing. But Kiyoshi had been recording the entire conversation and took it to the police as evidence of his threats. Finally, the man had been arrested and taken away by the police. I heard the car owner was arrested, so you don't have to worry anymore. I'm glad I can finally relax. I thought that everything had finally come to an end. I was relieved. But that was far from the truth. Alright, I've got to get back home and prepare dinner. What? This car? About 1 kilometer away from my mom's house, one car suddenly appeared from behind. It came close enough that I thought we would crash.
Hey, you! You framed me! I was about to be thrown in jail! Don't underestimate me!
What are you talking about? It was your own fault.
Shut up! I'll make you pay!
The man was driving recklessly. I thought he had been taken into custody by the police, but here he was. I was to find out later that he had hired a lawyer and managed to overturn the charges. Hey honey, every time that man catches sight of my car, he drives so recklessly and even tailgates me.
You too? I guess we'll need evidence.
We couldn't bear his dangerous driving anymore, so we installed a dash cam onto each of our cars. We were successfully in capturing evidence of his tailgating. It's almost time for the police to arrive.
I received a call.
Thank you for coming all this way.
No problem. I heard that you've been encountering dangerous driving, so I made my way over.
Thank you. We handed the police officer the proof from the driver recorder, and we're thinking of using it to sue the man. But right after, we heard a crash from outside the house. What is it?
What is it? What's going on? Damn it! Who the hell? Who parked a car there?
It was unbelievable. That man had rammed into the police officer's car. It was most likely because he hadn't slowed down before turning and lost control of the car. I'm not surprised, not a lot of cars pass by here, but it has a lot of blind points. He clearly didn't expect the car to be there and wasn't looking out for it. Either way, he had no excuses and was charged guilty of dangerous driving with the help of our driver recorders. On top of that, many other crimes he had committed came to light, and he was sent to jail. Karma, we really shouldn't do bad things. As for us, we had finally taken back our peaceful lives. The recent events were certainly troublesome, but I feel they brought us much closer as a family. And next year, we will be welcoming a new addition to the family. I'm sure that next year will be much more lively and fun. Can't wait for next year. I can't wait to show my mom her first grandchild.